Hello and welcome! We are playing Ark Nova today. We have the Park Restaurant map, and so does our opponent. We're playing two-player peaceful, and our options for endgame projects are Research Zoo and Architectural Zoo. Alright, so what would be interesting here? Research Zoo has some synergy with release of patents. Architectural Zoo means filling out the map, which I'm liking less and less as time goes on. Hey Yakun! Oh, your thing did work in the bottom right. Hi Yakun! Welcome! Very nice, very nice. Did you see your pop-up in the bottom right? Welcome. Yeah, so I'm just starting this video. We've got primates 2 or 4 here. We've got herbivores 2 or 5 and birds 4 or 5. Alright, so bird breeding programs. Oh, good. That's complicated. I don't think we keep this. This could be interesting, potentially. I don't think I want this. This has potential utility. This has potential. This is quite nice, actually. And this has potential. Maybe we should take something which is actually going to give us income. Maybe not this, maybe this. How about that? Don't know. Not really sure what I'm doing, to be honest. Kind of depends what happens here. Side entrance is definitely snap worthy. We also might want to snap an African bird as well. Snapping the lesser flamingo could be very big. Because that would give us Africa release, and I think that is the priority. So I'd like to build a size 2. Could get rid of a card. Don't really want to get rid of a card, so I could do this. Debating which way to go with a watery thing at the beginning. If I go here, it needs to be a watery enclosure. I want to be relatively close to this, so I'm going to start with my build. I could also do a petting zoo. And then put the size 2 like that afterwards. If I do that, am I going to have enough money to play this? Unlikely, so let's just build a size 2. I'm going to put it like this. I would prefer it to go like that, but I need it to touch water. So we start that way. Next, I'd like to snap this thing. Not getting the side entrance is sad, but it's not the end of the world. I'm going to go ahead and snap this bird because that enables me to get Africa release this round, which is kind of strong. If I manage to get this all done in time, if the side entrance gets snapped now, so be it. If not, with my project I could potentially take a snap here, although it's less appealing if side entrance goes. I'm assuming side entrance will be taken here? No. Alright, that's interesting. Interesting. So, I can play this. I could do, but I want to make sure that I associate early in this game. So I'm going to release. I'm going to play the bird. I'm going to get this down. True. I may reevaluate my plan. I'll get this bird down now. Oh, and I forgot we'd get a free thing. That's nice. Kind of handy. That actually makes me feel more inclined to keep the bird. What's my options? What I could do is associate... If I were to associate for microscopes and then sponsors for release patents, that could be good. Should I do that? It is interesting, effing cool. So 2 microscopes and then take release of patents is good as well. That would allow me to upgrade build, which would be pretty strong. Yeah, lots of options indeed. I kinda just want to go Africa release. My temptation is to play this first. While I can, but it's kind of useless if I don't have a bird. I will lose the income. I think because this creature is so great, I think the microscope strategy works. So let's go with it. And also, this is an option. I'm going to screenshot that. We'll turn on the turn on that thing there. Okay, so you can see now what it is. Yeah, let's sponsors now. Let's just get this done. I want to upgrade build. I still have the option. If I want to release the bird later, I can. Perfectly fine. I can build and I could still snap the side entrance. It's really strong. I don't have a whole lot of money to build though. I want a size 1 for you for sure. What I could do is size 1 pavilion kiosk. I quite like the sound of that. If I do that, where am I putting my side entrance? Well, I'll worry about that later. So, also I'm drawing a card if I build here. That's not terrible. This isn't bad for a release as well. It's pretty good. It gives the conservation point. Take it, I guess. Pavilion. And kiosk was the plan. Just starting to build around here, basically. Oh, what I'd like to do is snap side entrance, if I can do it. Even just a side entrance here is fine. It would be pretty good. With side entrance, this becomes more appealing. But the research thing is quite easy to do. But sometimes you don't know. Sometimes you just don't get any of the things that you need. You don't get the microscopes. I think side entrance is too good to ignore. So this thing, if I place that now, that's going to give me an extra 5 income. Which is just enormous. And they can't prevent me from doing it by breaking or whatever. So we're going to be slightly over hand size, but that's alright. Alright, so they take Fed grants, that's fine. Take this, place it down. I could do all kinds of things with this, but I think just going here and getting the boost here, I'm on 15 income, and now it's on 20. So solid. And they will make sure they don't get theirs on this time at least. We can break somehow. We're getting an X token. So now they would like to play theirs. How much does theirs cost? Fed grants. Costs 4. So they put it so that they can play it next. So we'd like to stop that ideally. So this would draw 1 card. A coin and a card, or... So a coin and an X token, or a card and an X token. We'll take a card. Does prevent them from getting extra money. Alright, we're not interested. Well, actually, oh. Which of these is better? We have more birds, admittedly. Like this, honestly. Let's just do this. If I manage to take this one, then I can upgrade 2 cards, another 2 cards quite soon. So, am I able to build? I can play this. And build the enclosure for you. Can't build the enclosure for you and play you. So for that reason, I can't do this round. So I may as well take a uni, but there's no rush. I can just go ahead and play this animal. Wait. Yeah, okay. Oh, pouch. Okay, did not take advantage of pouch. Unfortunate. Bad planning there. So the reason for this stalling is I want to do the uni kind of a bit later. I don't want to do it immediately, because if I take the uni immediately, associations are going to come back too soon. And that's going to jam me up a bit. This thing, giving a herbivore icon is good. Giving a bear is really good. I could be interested in taking this potentially. So we need a size 3. Could just build it like this, or if I'm interested in this, could build a size 3 and something else. If I want to take this bear, is it so good that I want to take that? I could also build a size 4 and go really big on this release. That is quite appealing. That is quite appealing to go big on the release. And a free action too. It's pretty good. It's expensive, but it's good. I mean, this is the same price, so... it's a lot of... whatever. Let's just get building. Let's try it. We'll draw this card. We can associate. Our plan is probably going to be slamming sponsors for 5 at some point. When we associate here, we can upgrade 2 cards. So let's think, what do we want? Defo cards. And something. Animals is the normal choice. Sponsors would give a whole bunch of money for the next thing we're about to do. Yeah, let's try it. So I'm already looking like we're not going to upgrade animals. So let's cards. Still don't have hand size. That's okay. So we're carding here. Can't draw any sponsors here. Let's just draw 3 from the top, and maybe we'll find a sponsor we want to play. We don't. But we got some pretty good things. That is a bird, that's a bird. Discard 1 thing. You're kind of expensive. I'm thinking of sponsoring for 10 next. What are we ditching? Some stuff. We'll figure it out. Alright. So we want you because you are going to give us a big release. I guess we can get rid of this. I guess you are good. We have a spot for an aviary here potentially. Get rid of you. Probably find more birds. Maybe greedy, but greed is fine. They are holding their own with income. They're doing a respectable job over there. So they've got all this, and also it helps that they have the federal grants as well. But they are far behind on this track, that's for sure. We have enough money to play this thing now. Any chance we can play 2 animals this round? Looks unlikely. Anything interesting in the trade row? The rhino is quite good. The bear's good, but I don't really... They're going for a lot of handshakes. I don't really like this strategy. Taking no unis is not really my kind of cup of tea, honestly. Play this animal. Get a free card action. It's quite sweet. Could snap the rhino, potentially. That might be a bit much. But it does fit into that slot, which is very nice, actually. For that reason, we'll take the rhino. Not bad for a free action. So remembering we're looking for microscopes and filling out the zoo, one of the two. We're doing okay on the microscope front. We've got both of these unis already. Building is next, potentially. I'm thinking something here would be useful in case we want to build an aviary later. But I don't particularly want to take anything here. This is a herbivore, that's true. So maybe a size 2 here. I could take this thing. This is also potentially an aviary spot, but we should finish this off. So let's build anyway. Put a size 2 like this. It's not ideal because with this I'd like to have more things touching rather than fewer. Am I going to need another size 1 though? Probably not. Alright, we'll build a size 2, sure. Not sure if this is great, but is this better? A bird. What are we're winning on birds. Maybe we should focus more on birds. Oh, Iconic Australia is going to be worth a lot of tickets, to be fair. And this creature's slightly cheaper. Alright, we can do some more building. We want to finish off here. Could have pavilion kiosk. It kind of deprives us from potential special enclosures, but does that matter? Probably not. Are we wanting to get rid of a card right now? We could potentially get rid of sponsors. I'm not really seeing why that's going to come into play anytime soon. Actually, forget that. I want sponsors. Can get more money potentially. Once we've associated, we could just end the round again. Alright, that's a bit scary. Perhaps we're not getting the worker again. The aviary might be alright, actually. Honestly. It is a bit of a trap to take the aviary here. But we have a good income already, so... Question is... It's so close to the end of the round, it doesn't really make sense to take this additional worker. But I'm going to get 2 rep on here, so that's fine. I'm going to be pretty close to actually getting a second worker here. So for that reason, I'm happy to do this. Get the aviary. Oh, actually, we're going to get the worker right now. I just realised. Well, let's do this first and see what we get in case that changes our decisions. We definitely want the 2 hats, I think. Get another worker and an aviary. This is okay. If I do it the other way around, then the little remaining space is going to be touching water just in case we need that. It's probably better. Alright. Can't move anything in, but we are set. Have 2 X tokens, we could get a handshake right now. That probably is good. What handshake do we want? Yeah, Asia is the best partner in general, I agree. Yep. I'm in agreement with you. Asia is the best thing to take in a void. If you don't know what you're gonna have, Asia is usually the best, I agree. It also discounts this. So I think I'm gonna go ahead and take Asia right now. My other option is I end the round. You see, here, they'd prefer... Well... No, it's fine for me to do this, I think. Oh, Asia's gone. Alright, disregard that. I'm ending the round. Because I'd rather have Asia. Well, does it matter? Taking this is going to give me an extra point when I play the Kookaburra. They have a win. I don't know, not taking Asia is kind of bad. A discount on this is fine as well. Taking a partners here is good. Because it's going to mean that I'm going to, in all likelihood, take the other one here. They are probably going to save this association action for when they can use their X tokens, I would imagine. If we can get some more money here, this next animals action is going to be big. They're pressing on primates, apparently. Okay, cool. No, undo. Are they going to try and get another X token? I would have taken Asia had it been there, but it was gone. Alright, they're doing it. It's the first uni. Yeah. Okay. Because we do want to get animals upgraded. Plenty of money. Now, we're not concerned about monkeys, but we'd like to fight on birds and herbivores, ideally. You can see that there's a flocker. I might want to play the rhino into the kangaroo. That would be... I do have enough money for it. If I can draw some cards to the pouch first, that would be perfect. Okay, that one's gone, that's fair. Fair enough. Okay, we're not doing that. We can play the rhino, though. So they're going for herbivores. Let's assume that they get herbivores and we get birds. That said, Herbivores is more interesting because birds 4 is good. Even if you miss birds 5, you get birds 4. That's still good. Whereas herbivores 2 is terrible. So that was a big take there from them. Perhaps I should have done that first, but no matter. This could be worth a few tickets, potentially. Can't play this yet because I don't have upgraded animals. Alright. I can't play this because I don't have upgraded animals also. So I could do my association at the moment, couldn't I? Hope for American icon. Why do I require American icon exactly? Oh yeah. Yeah, I see. Maybe. I'm not too concerned. I think I'll manage to find it. Explorer's big. Yeah. I will do it soon. Play some animals. They don't have upgraded sponsors. So this is worth potentially more later. This. Alright, let's see. We probably just want... Yeah, we probably just want habitat, I would agree. Free action. Yeah, we can cards. Do we want to draw the explorer into hand? We don't really need to. We can just draw off the top, can't we? It's not bad. Okay, that works. That works, yeah. Alright, so we get rid of one thing. Keep that. Keep this. Keep this, obviously. Keep this. I'm not really doing anything monkey related. That can go. Yeah, that's fine. I'll play this next. Can get the uni, potentially. This means I'm not taking the handshake there, so... It's a bit late for you. Can play this creature. I'd like to draw this bird. A few things that look good here. We could build here potentially. What else requires to be done? So we've got an enclosure for you already. We might make a reptile house later. We just need to hold back 16 money. So, can we make an enclosure that fits this thing? And is that super important? It's not super important. I'd like an enclosure for you, certainly. And I don't particularly need to get rid of a card right now. I do want to keep a possibility for a reptile house. It might be unnecessary, but we'll see. Right, we have 16 still. So we've got 2 birds. Making some progress. We can animals for 5 and then associate. Africa, Australia release, okay. Fair enough. They go on to 7. They can also do this, which is good for them. But I'm not too concerned about the handshake, for obvious reasons. The game's pretty good at the moment. Alright, so these 2, I don't really like this one, so I'll try and find more microscopes. I would prefer not to animals right now, because it would be better to do it later. But if I want to take advantage of this association, I'm going to have to. I could do with not drawing another card, honestly. This is really good, especially for release. This is insane for release. So, sure, let's do it. Alright. Unfortunately, with the extra money, we could almost have played something else, but no, not quite. That is fine. Alright, we can get rid of a card if we want. Probably won't need cards, will we? Might be able to play a sponsor from here. This isn't bad. That said, it's not good, particularly. So, what's the current situation? They have 1 herbivore, we have 1 herbivore and 2 birds. If we could pivot to hurrying up on herbivores, that would be good. I don't really think it's worth taking 5 money anymore, but I might take 12. Blue Mountains. Yeah. Alright. Okay. I'm doing alright for cards. Plenty of money. I can play yet more creatures. Okay. If I were to play the small animal program, it would not cost me anything net, and it would mean that every time I play only small animals, I can play an additional small animal, and I can snap small animal. Okay, so this is interesting to my long-term plans. This is interesting. I'm gonna need a size 2. Oh, this enclosure has double rock, so I need one more enclosure. I kind of like this one. You can spend some money on building now. Or should we just slam animals? We can play both of these right now. That's pretty good. I think slamming those is good. Where did the thing go away? There we go. Okay. Hang on a sec. Okay, actions, build. If I build, then I won't be able to animals. Build is kind of in the way. They've got a lot of workers they haven't used as well. You know what I'll do? I'll play the animals anyway. See what we draw here. So, pick one to keep. I always want this card to work and be really good, and it's been a bit disappointing. This is good. So that is a bunch of points. Could fit it potentially at the bottom here. It's pretty good overall. Yeah. Okay. And that means we're going to go to 8 to 9. They're not pressing too hard on birds or herbivores. Okay, they end the round. That's perfect. So we're going to have 46 money next round. We have enough to build the size 4 for the tiger. Let's have a little look at what drops down. The tiger is generally good, but it doesn't really progress us towards any of the association goals. The llama is fine. I'm going to make flocks. We get a size 3. Alright, they still haven't claimed primates, so that's going to be next on their to-do list. Can draw the llama. Should build, so what we put. Right. So effing cool suggests if I wanted to buy this, build a size 4 for the tiger and a size 2 for the kookaburra, I'd need an X token. That's true. I'm not sure if I'm going to do the tiger. It's good, but I'm not entirely sure. I think it's time to pivot into... Birth 4, right, yeah. That's true. That said, I don't have an X token at the moment. But I could take the X token with... No, wait, I can't take the X token with the build. I need to find a way to get X tokens. I could associate for 2. That would give me an X token. We defo can also just associate for 2 for an X token. I know. I want to let association rise. So sending. I could send the cards card. That's true. Yep. Let's try sending the cards card. I was thinking I could send association up here for associate for 2 with 2 hats, but the disadvantage of that is the association card will be then at the bottom. So effing cool in chat suggested we could get rid of the cards card to get an X token, allowing us to do the build, and that seems pretty good. So we'll build for 6. And we're going to get a size 2 here. We'll get rid of sponsors. Okay. It looks pretty close to me. Playing both of these creatures then plus association birds looks as though it should be enough, and if not, then It's pretty close to being there. We can also play this from, if we have the money. We don't have any money left after this. Perhaps getting rid of sponsors was a mistake, because we could have used it to end the round. But after 2 actions, it would be pretty high. We will see. So how much is this going to be? This is only going to be 4, but it's a bird. That's the important thing. We may see a good bird drop down here, but will it be cheap enough to play? That seems unlikely. Okay. It's a 15 crossbird. Yeah. Let's just play the animals. Start with you just in case. Play you. It's a 4-ticket creature. Or 5, correction. Alright, so bird's 4 is going to take us to 97. They're not quite. Not quite enough. Yeah, maybe. It's a shame. Okay, does anything here help? Getting another worker doesn't help me. Nothing helps really, does it? So I guess I'll put size 2. Alright. Alright, so we're pretty far ahead. So there's no sponsor to play, so pretty much the only thing we can do is associate and push ourselves over the top there. All we can do is see what can we do to prevent our opponent from scoring anymore. They're going to play some big stuff. They have actually they've just managed to do them. They're primates. They don't have any X tokens. They've got animals. The question is there anything that they want to play from range? So what we'll do is associate here and think, is there anything they might want to play from range when we do this? A 4 and a 3. They might play this. Maybe they were planning to play the llama. I don't know. But we crack 100 anyway. And we will see if opponent has got loads of endgame scoring. We've got a lot of tickets here, haven't we? We didn't score particularly well on our goal, though. We only scored 1 point on it. but I feel like we did a lot in... The game ended in quite a short number of actions, probably 35 I would say. $72. Don't know if they've got in-game. Doesn't look like it. Yeah, what it is for Fed grants. They have Fed grants. So suppose they have 16 points for endgame goal and 3 more Fed grants, then they could be pretty close to us. Okay. They didn't do super well on the end. GG. Okay, it was a pretty rapid one. 32 turns. This is generally what I use these days to ascertain how well I'm playing, is looking at the number of turns taken. Because when I first started playing, I was taking 38, 39 turns to reach endgame, whereas here it's a bit faster. It does in fact help when you have the park restaurant and things that speed things along. I felt like it was okay. We gained 1x token instead of an action. I think it was pretty decent. Alright. So, we'll end the YouTube video there. Thank you for watching. Subscribe for more videos on a regular basis. See you next time.